Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am so glad you are here. Obviously, if you clicked on this video, most likely you are interested in the topic, the title of this video, which would be taking a realistic view of whether or not an anterior placenta can actually block a fetus from being viewed during ultrasound or sonogram. So let's explore it together. So first I want to start with discussing what is an anterior placenta. What does this mean? So an anterior placenta occurs when the placenta grows in the front of the uterine wall. Most of the time, it does not affect the outcome or even the management of the pregnancy. However, it may make it more difficult for the pregnant woman to feel fetal movements. I have read several reports and several recollections of women stating that women who had anterior placentas stating that they did not feel their baby's kicks or movements regularly until they were well over 22 weeks pregnant. Some women didn't report feeling that they felt their baby move often until they were 30 weeks pregnant or more when they had an anterior placenta. And the reason for this is because the placenta is on the, against the abdominal wall, which is where the uterus lies. And when the baby is kicking, instead of the baby kicking the mom's uterus and abdominal wall, it's actually kicking the placenta. And so it's absorbing most of the blow, so to say. And so the mother is not able to feel it as distinct as she would if she did not have an anterior placenta, instead had a placenta that, let's just say, was growing on the side. Anyways, also, another complication of an anterior placenta would be that the doctor or the midwife is not able to easily locate the fetal heartbeat using a Doppler, mostly because, like I said, the placenta is up against the abdominal wall in the uterus. And so when the probe for the Doppler is searching for the fetal heartbeat, it's actually coming in contact with the placenta and actually picking up that heartbeat and not the actual fetal heartbeat. And so the doctor may have the patient move in certain situations, certain positions, and or some women report that when they have an anterior placenta that they were never able to officially locate the fetal heartbeat using a Doppler. It was always, they always heard the heartbeat during an ultrasound versus a Doppler. So now let's realistically explore the question: can an anterior placenta block a baby from being viewed, completely block the baby from being viewed during ultrasound? And the answer is, typically ultrasounds are still able to provide good imaging of the baby even when there is an anterior placenta by essentially looking through the placenta at the baby and being able to view the full baby skeleton. So even though you think this organ would really create a viewing, a way to block the full baby, it's still an organ that can be viewed through. There's no air in it. So it's an organ that the ultrasound probe can easily send sound waves through. So essentially, even with an anterior placenta, an ultrasound probe will be able to look through the placenta at the baby. And if you're doing a vaginal, transvaginal ultrasound, then where the placenta lies really doesn't affect, because you're going straight in using the probe and you're able to view the uterus from all different kinds of sides, not just from the front when you're doing an abdominal ultrasound. But typically abdominal ultrasounds will still be able to look through the placenta to be able to view the baby. So in the extended gestational cryptic pregnancy community, And anterior placenta is a reason used for these women receiving negative ultrasounds. A lot of these women say, oh, the reason why my baby was not viewed during ultrasound is because I have an anterior lying placenta, and so that anterior lying placenta completely blocked the view of the baby, and so my uterus was found empty because this placenta was in the way. And to me, this statement or this way of thinking is very, very naive. They don't understand how an ultrasound machine works, one, and they have to understand that if an anterior placenta was in fact blocking your baby, this would be a very, very good indication that you are actually pregnant, especially if this anterior placenta is blocking the baby. If it's blocking the baby's position or location in any way, shape, or form, then if this anterior placenta is in any way, shape, or form blocking your baby, blocking the technician from being able to view your baby, then that means that the anterior placenta or the placenta itself in fact exists. And if the placenta exists, that means that this woman has to be pregnant, because a placenta is an organ that only forms and develops during pregnancy. So locating an anterior placenta, which, by the way, a very important detail, an anterior placenta is always diagnosed by ultrasound. So even if this anterior placenta is blocking the view of the baby, finding this organ, the placenta, would confirm, it would ultimately confirm the pregnancy. So using this reason, or using this as a reason why your pregnancy wasn't confirmed, and you're saying that this placenta is actually blocking the view, to say that the placenta was blocking the view in any way, shape, or form makes absolutely no sense. If a technician or doctor saw that this organ, the placenta, was blocking the baby's view, the pregnancy would be confirmed because there would be a placenta. Locating and confirming that a placenta is in fact inside a woman's uterus would ultimately confirm that the woman is pregnant. So, if you believe you are pregnant, but you are testing negative in urine, blood, or in ultrasound, having an anterior placenta is not the reason why your pregnancy is not being confirmed. Having an anterior placenta is not the reason why your baby is not being viewed on ultrasound. Especially if you've been to see more than one doctor for an opinion, and especially if you've had more than one ultrasound performed. So I hope this video helps someone. I hope someone learned something. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I hope you're happy. I hope you're healthy. Stay blessed, friends. Bye.
Hi, if you're looking for more information on cryptic pregnancy, phantom pregnancy, or any kind of pregnancy experience, please visit my Facebook group, my Facebook page, as well as my Instagram account. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.